What's up, you Weeb Trash? We're Weeb Trash as well. I really just cut that intro real quick. That's fine.
Oh man, we're starting?
Yeah, we're here. We've been talking about Goofy getting rocked by a rock, so.
Hell yeah.
A physical rock, not the country.
Yes, once again, need to elaborate. Rock and Goofy have not gone to war yet. I mean, I wonder how much. I'm sure that, like, the people that run Disney have, like, a bunch of stock and defense contractors, so maybe Goofy has gone to war with Iraq. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, though.
I'm sure there's a script or screenplay somewhere for the Goofy movie 3. Goofy gets drafted.
I just like to think that the Goofy movies are gonna, like, get rebooted and just, like, follow the Pauly Shore train of movies. He's gonna get put in a biodome. He's gonna go on a farm. He's gonna go into the military.
I think whenever they say, yeah, Goofy went to go live on a farm, like,
That's the last
that means he's dead.
Yeah. That's the
Went to
one
live
that
on a
comes
farm.
after the one that he goes to Iraq in.
Yes, the dog character went to go live on a farm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oddly enough, the movie's very short. We just get a black screen with white text. Goofy went to the farm and lived happily ever after.
No, you can't go visit.
The farm's upstate. It's too far away. No, I don't have the address. Yes, it's always nice. But yeah, so we're here. We're back. We've got a little bit of anime to talk about because, let's be honest, none of us have watched a lot, and Seve is renovating, so
Seve's dying. Oh, he's back.
Seve
you
popped
can
out
tell
to
the
the astral
banging and stuff.
plane real quick. Astral
Bang,
plane.
bang.
Bang bang skeet
Oh.
skeet.
I tried to turn up like the noise gate and stuff to try to like cancel out some of the any background noises and stuff. We'll see.
It's not that bad.
You can hear it.
Well,
Barely.
it's like tiny tings.
Yeah.
It's not like distracting enough.
Yeah, no, you can barely hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anime.
That's Cody.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm great at directing things. I'm just killing this. Yes, Overlord exists. It was in episode 8.
I
That was the thing.
was pretty pissed off the other day.
Good.
Because we're not watching up to date Overlord because
sub.
we're watching the dub.
Yeah.
And someone posted a spoiler. So I was pretty pissed off. And it hasn't happened yet, so
That's why you just don't use social media.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Gotta
mean,
get the memes.
You know how many things I have just never seen or heard of because I don't use it anymore.
fair few.
I've missed lots of events as well.
He's got his
So many
quarterly
day
Instagram
of
posts.
so many day of like events, like family events, where it's like
Oh,
people
yeah.
will call and be like, "Where are you?" And I'm just like, "I'm at home." What's up? Like, well, we're having the birthday party for, insert family member. And I'm just like, first I've heard of it. Like, we sent you something on Facebook. I'm like, I haven't logged into Facebook in like 2 years.
I mean, you're kind of the internet hermit right now. Just no one can get in contact with you and just kind of appear someplace.
Yeah, I'm kind of the Master Roshi of the internet. I just live out on an island.
By yourself with a turtle.
And does that mean you're a massive perv?
Oh,
No.
So not that part.
Now he's like the Dragon Ball Evolution Master Roshi.
Oh dear God.
Was he a perv? I don't remember.
no.
I didn't
They
think he
didn't-
was.
because
They didn't
I
write
don't
much on it.
think they did anything
Yeah. He
for
just
like
kind of was there.
any sort of comparison other than names in
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, he didn't even have the sick ass fit. He didn't have the glasses or the Hawaiian shirt.
I didn't
He had a-
remember
he had a
who played
Hawaiian
him.
shirt.
Oh. I don't remember a lot about that movie. It's okay. It's not important.
I wish I did.
But yeah,
Evolution.
so episode 8 leads up to some cool shit that he knows about now.
Chow
Yes.
Yun Fat?
Chow Yun Fat,
Oh,
yeah.
Man, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, I don't know why he
Maybe
did
he
that.
needed some money.
You know.
Probably.
They're missing probably a lot of roles most actors are not proud of.
Yeah, episode 8. It was definitely a
It's a plotting episode.
plot episode.
Got
It's good though.
some politics. We got Ainz being like, yes, I totally know what's going on, and I have no idea what's going on.
It's definitely another one of those situations where it's like, please tell everyone your plans, and then it's like, so I will know.
Yeah.
And then they say, he's like, oh, are you sure? And then Demiurge is just like, oh, he knew all along. He knew this would happen.
He's a genius.
It's like, what?
Wasn't it like last episode Demiurge was like, how many steps are you ahead? And he says like 10. Like
He said a
Like
1,000.
yeah, he's thinking
He
of
was,
something
he
else.
was he was
Thinking about
repeating
something else.
something someone said.
Yeah.
And he said it out loud. He's like,
Demiurge is
good
like,
God.
holy shit. That's a lot of steps.
Mindgasm.
It's like I'm only like 20 steps ahead.
How are you 1,000? He's looped back around.
I think I will always appreciate those scenes.
Yeah, they're good.
Demir just feeling like Falcon from Captain America with with Ainz running up like Captain America, like on your
On
left.
your left.
Ah, come on.
Oh,
Don't say it. Yeah.
On your left. Ah.
That's Demiurge just like, I'm so smart, and then Ainz is like, yeah, I'm smart. And then it's because Ainz isn't smart, but it's fine. No one knows. But yeah. Get the the Riestes Kingdom's probably gonna get got.
yeah.
Beto's
Just popping
about
off.
to roll up in there and be like, yo.
King's
some
like,
punks.
yo, you want my head?
It's like, I
Which
will kill
I'm-
myself right here.
But like I feel like
Isn't he also like dying?
well,
think
I
it's
don't
just
know
he's
about that,
old.
but I feel like in the episode we also learned how like Ainz was talking about that the leader should be held responsible for the subordinates like failings. So I feel like if it comes back around to Ainz that the king is offering his own head as an appeasement for something that a noble did, that Ainz might look at that as in like okay, like he understands what I was talking about. He's taking responsibility. So I don't 100% know if he would just like outright kill the king because of that, or accept that execution just yet.
Yeah, I don't
but-
think they're gonna. I feel like they're not gonna kill him, but I don't know anything.
But I think like by the king doing that, I think was like it might be what actually just saves them, because I feel like Albedo was just itching to murder.
Yeah, she's ready just to fucking off some people. And to be fair, just off that noble guy, like the king getting all butthurt about it. It's like no one fucking likes him. No, you don't get. None of you in this room know who this guy is. Just kill him and be done with it. But he's like, no, nobles, no. Ainz is gonna roll up in there and just fuck all y'all up. He doesn't care. I did like that they had like that little letter they sent. They had like all of the different stamps from the different places,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
dwarf
that was
kingdom
nice.
was there, and they're like, I don't even recognize these other two. It's like, yeah, one of them's probably the lizards, the other one's probably the dragons, or the wolfmen, whoever they are. It's like, I got people you don't even know of. I got magic people. Yeah, building up. There's a lot of build up in this season. I don't feel like there's been like a real hot moment yet, but yeah, it's been Overlord. I don't feel like any of these episodes have like blown me away, but they've all been
No,
Overlord.
Yeah, it's all feels very, very like a slow moving still. So like
Yeah.
throughout this point,
Yeah. You can build up to some cool shit. I hope.
we'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Some cool shit did happen in Black Summoner though.
Dude, that was an awesome fight,
Kelt just
Pretty
like fucking jobs all of those heroes.
and there was barely any CG.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was all like pretty much real ass animation. It was surprising.
It was really good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Like they finally explained his like weird fucking glove thingies.
Oh, his suck abilities.
Yeah, he sucked real good. He's out here sucking everyone.
his little
Even hidden
parasite gloves.
abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stealing people's
He
powers.
can only take one skill from someone at a time.
Yeah, with,
yeah, per
with
each
each
hand.
glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
like also fairly sure that like they explained it and immediately were like, oh, we're gonna show him doing like a bunch of other shit too. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's not what they said, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Kel's super overpowered. It's fine. But yeah, I like that he just kicked the shit out of the heroes.
Hell
it was good. It was a really good fight. I feel like this is really confusing. I feel still like he's gonna be the Demon King or whatever, but I'm just very confused why the heroes even exist in this universe. They're so lame.
So useless.
Like, I like that he just did a one-on-one or just like 1-on-4 and it just everyone else sitting down on the couch just kind of having lunch, just like, oh yeah, Kelvin's got this. These heroes are fucking trash. I was kind of hoping the goddess would come back in the fight and be like, yeah, these people are garbage. Like,
Yeah,
don't
sure,
try to
she'll
help
be
these
back.
people, Kelvin. They're a lost cause.
I'm sure she'll be back next week.
They're gonna try and pull me over to that stuff, so I'll try and speed through
Okay, yeah, give us
What
your
I've
thoughts on everything else.
done. What are we doing? I'm quitting heroing.
Ye-
Had a new episode of that.
ye-
Things are going down.
Popping off.
Yeah, have you been watching it?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it's the backstory about who he is and stuff is now playing a much larger part in the series. Still pretty good. Try to give it a watch at some point, Cody.
Yeah, what you guys have said about it, it seems really interesting.
I feel like we had a couple episodes of the daily life of the immortal king.
Yes, it did come back. I didn't watch this one, but I watched the 2 from last week, or the break or whatever.
So like yeah, they have like the whole sword festival thing.
Yeah, the last thing I remember is they were gearing up for it, but I didn't watch the episode where they were doing
Okay.
it. Because everyone's showing off their swords, and our main dude's just like, yeah, I got a sword, and that's it. That was where I left off.
So the new episode, like we see the sword and everything. It's pretty great.
Hell yeah.
One that I'd heard a lot about, and the dub came out this week on it, and so I watched that. Was Call of the Night.
Yeah, that's the hot one on High Dive with the vampires, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hot vampires.
Feels a bit weird, just because he's like 15 in middle school or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it seems like there's some stuff that just seems kind of skeevy, like art wise, like the art and the color and stuff that they did for the show. It looks really nice. I don't know how I feel about the actual show right now though.
Woman alone.
I still haven't started that Fudo show that you guys talk about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since it's subbed, I kind of just imagine you just never will, but
Yeah, I also haven't started Link Click, but I did start the Licorice Recoil.
did you get caught up?
All the 4 episodes that are out.
So, if you were to pitch it to someone, does lesbian John Wick work? Or John Wick X Agent 47? I feel like that also works.
I feel like it's much more like Agent 47.
Yeah, maybe because
But
that's.
Because like with all of it, I feel like, you know, especially with like the organization that Agent 47 worked for, like I feel like the majority of like the licorice people that fit that thing, but then you have, you know, protagonist lady, colorful hair.
Oh, Chisato, the blonde one.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah,
pink
the
hair one.
the color haired one.
Yeah.
You know, the protagonist.
The one that stands out.
So like you have that one. That one's been pretty cool. Like it was fun how they like at least talked about how or why she just like dodges bullets all the time.
Yeah. I was really thinking like this can be some dumb magic bullshit, and they're like, nah, she's just a genius. She sees
Yeah.
bullets, it's fine. What?
Yeah. And then like that little Owl Institute place that like helps out geniuses they find that all have like special gifts. And she's like, I wish I knew what my special gift was. And then at the end of the last episode, he was just like, yep, special gift,
Killing people.
killing people.
So it's like it's not that hard to figure out, Chisato. There's literally two things you do.
But she doesn't kill people.
No, at least not anymore.
Yeah. But that's the thing, that hasn't confirmed or denied that she has killed before in the past. I know that they said like she doesn't. And I wonder if like prior to that she just always would shoot the like non-lethal shots.
Yeah,
Sort of a thing.
kind of like she was talking about with the other lady. It's just like, just don't hit vital organs, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So I wonder if, you know, the whole tower incident, because she had the bullets made after the tower incident, that if it was one of those things that like even like wounding someone, they were still able to like do something bad. So I wonder if that's why she needed something that had some like stopping power that could like knock people out.
Makes sense.
But yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, it feels utterly absurd, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun to throw on and watch. Let's see, My Isekai Life. Another episode of that.
Which one is that again?
P is, so the full name of it is My Isekai Life. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world.
Okay.
So he's a tamer, and he has like another class that he spec'd into or something like that. And so he can like essentially like transfer all of his spells between his different like, you know, tames, like summons or whatever you want to call them, whatever they are. And he's just like, you know, super strong.
Sounds like
Parallel World Pharmacy.
Hell
That one
Yeah.
took a different turn than I was expecting.
Yes.
yeah, a little bit.
Did you watch it, Cody?
Yeah, I caught up on it.
Yeah, so like the previous episode, it ends and it's just like it's about to go down. They're labeling him a heretic and all this stuff, and then
Yeah.
the episode happens, and like the whole like Inquisition are just like, the dude's like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry. I love you. I love God.
You are
cool?
God.
Like, do you want to not kill me? I can understand if you want to. Like, I completely understand. Like, you can use my sword, but like, whatever you want, man. We're good." And he's like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's all good." And it's like, "Hey, if anybody gives you any trouble, we'll kill him in secret for you."
We will torture
he's-
them.
Yeah, he's just like, it went from like, okay, now he's got, you know, the church coming after him, all this stuff, to where it's just like, oh no, the church loves him now.
Yeah. Like I was really like, I don't expect this show to be really good fight show type stuff, because you know, it's not what it's supposed to be. But I was like, this shit's about to pop off. He's about to get like 5v1'd in. I mean, this is pretty okay for what it is, but it does make me really want to get to the point where they fight the like weird zombie death monster thing from the opening.
Yeah.
If that's even a thing, maybe that's just like a metaphor for death, and they actually just don't actually do that. That'd be kind of depressing, but yeah, no, it's really good. It I did like that the dude was like, yeah, so I left the Inquisitors to be like the head churchman here, but I still know the Inquisitors, so if someone starts hassling you,
Yeah.
we'll make sure they go away.
But so far, yeah, that's been super solid. I've enjoyed the Parallel World Pharmacy.
Yeah, that's been it doesn't, it kind of gives me a combination of By the Grace of the Gods and The World's Finest Assassin Reborn. Kind of a mix of those two.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I feel like the era and everything has very much like the world's finest assassin, but like it feels way more slice of lifey and less like dire
Yeah.
than any of the others. So it's just like, oh yeah, like he essentially has like all like this infinite like power and everything, but it's just like doing anything with it. He's just like, I'm gonna be a pharmacist.
I'm gonna continue the work I did. They killed me.
Yeah.
Dedication.
So yeah, I've been enjoying it. Let's see, we talked about the daily life. I've not caught up on Devil as a part-timer.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have been
Yeah, I'm caught up on
staying up to date. I think the last episode I watched was like 4,
Oh, shit. Okay, you're a few behind.
maybe 4.
Yeah, I think
I
7
was
this week.
yeah, I was just having a hard time with the weekly of it because, you know, it's like we have a kid involved into it and I just don't care.
It does get a little better when they go to the beach, which I think is like the next episode or the one after that for you. Because they kind of explain a little bit more about what's going on in Anti-Isla and what the demons are doing. But yeah, it's still like it's getting better. It's just not.
It's not hitting the same way that season 1 did.
Yeah, it's not built different. It's built the same.
It's pretty generically built.
Yeah. It's the Honda Civic of builds.
So I think that's the majority of what I'd watch. I did rewatch an older anime. That was the Death March to a Parallel World Rhapsody.
Yeah, I still like that one.
Yeah, it's still
When he
pretty
just
decent.
chooses to become a merchant.
Yeah. And yeah, there's
I'd watch a second season if it came out.
yeah, they really left it kind of open for that, mainly because it seems like his main romantic interest is like 17 and he's like 15 right now.
Oh, the that guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guard / princess or something.
At least they didn't really like delve heavily into it. There was less romance for an isekai,
Yeah, and there's obviously
which I always appreciate.
there are like women that are like surrounded him and stuff,
Right.
but he doesn't really show romantic interest in them. Especially like there's one that was also isekai'd there.
Oh yeah.
Like she was there through reincarnation,
Mhm.
and basically they were like part of like some slaves and stuff like that, which he was buying to like kind of free them.
Yeah.
And then that first night, like she tries like seducing him or something like that, and he's just like,
No, thank you.
no, nope.
And she's
And I
like,
think
"Oh,
it's
this isn't why you bought me."
Well, there's that one
Yeah.
where she's like, this is what I was expected. He's like, yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. That's like the one that wasn't
Right.
a reincarnation. Like
Yeah.
she has an ancestor that was or something.
The reincarnated one, it's the purple-haired one, right?
Well, the reincarnated one's the purple one,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
she's the one that is just like, I fell in love with you the moment I saw you, and he's just like,
yeah. No.
you're like a kid.
Yeah.
Because at one point, like,
Or you definitely at least look like one.
yeah, at one point, like she's like trying to seduce him or something like that, and he's just like, he's like, and I think at one point he's just like, I'm like in my 20s, like I know I'm like in the body, but like
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm not into this.
Yeah, it's
So-
definitely if anyone wants to watch it, just
Jesus
A
Christ,
decent-
Gus.
yeah, they're going at it. Oi,
Fight Club.
crazy old bastards. Yeah, if you just want to watch an average isekai, just a decent one, that was it. Parallel Death March into a
Death
Parallel
March to a
World
Parallel
Rhapsody.
World Rhapsody. Yeah, it's a mouthful.
You know, it's a Fallout Boy title.
That's a great way to describe it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Which it's weird because he doesn't fit any of the criteria for coming to this is like a new world, because they essentially described it, and it's like, oh yeah, so you can be reincarnated, which is what have happened to like the purple haired chick, and so you are born like as a baby and grow up, and it actually kind of touches on, I think, what we talked about it's like a week ago, Dean, where it's just like she is in a younger body, but she still has like all of her memories and stuff and personality of a much older person.
Yeah.
And I don't. Did we talk about that with Cody, or is it when you just had stopped by?
I think
basically.
I think I stopped by. I think we talked.
Yeah,
about that.
I was talking about how like really in isekai, like you get put in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah,
because it's either, you're brought back with all of your like your entire like brain, personality, everything is brought back into like a younger body or something like that. So it's either it's you date somebody who's the same age as your physical body but is mentally like way too young. You find somebody who's cool with dating you, so essentially you to go find a pedophile that would be cool with dating a 14-year-old that is like the same, age where you were mentally and everything like that. Yeah. Or you just like don't date until you're like in your like 30s.
Essentially.
So like when you think about it, like there's just no winning. Like there's there's no good solution there.
Yeah. Like as you were like talking about that, it's like I don't even know if like if my brain now went back to like child Cody, if I would actually be any more effective at doing anything. I feel like I'd just be like, I don't want to do anything. And be like, oh, I could have learned the language because my brain's still developing. I'd be like, yeah, but Spanish is hard. Like, no.
Yeah, I would very much appreciate the time I had where I didn't have to do anything. Instead of being like,
I guess that's true, yeah.
I need to grow up so I can have a car and drive places. And now I'm just like, you stupid son of a bitch.
How dare you curse me with this?
All these bills I'm paying, man.
I can now drive places that I don't want to drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit down, shut up, play through GoldenEye 64 again.
Enjoy your life.
Yeah. So, so that's pretty much what I've watched this week. I don't think there's much of anything else.
Well, Seve, before you go, I have news for you.
Oh God!
I already know the Queen's dead.
I was wondering if that was gonna be it or if it was something else.
The Queen's dead. No,
I was like days ago.
So you know Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm aware of it. Yes.
You know the Netflix movie that came out like 5 years ago.
I have seen up to the last like 20 minutes of it.
Well, you can now watch a sequel that just came out.
A sequel came out, or they announced a sequel?
A sequel came out in Japan, I think last week.
Oh, did it do that well?
It's showing it was ranked number 3 amongst the non-English films on Netflix worldwide during August 22nd.
Ah.
During that week, it garnered 8.3 million hours of watch time. So I think probably most of them were probably just curious. I mean, I'll probably watch it.
That's the thing. It's just like I watched like the first live action one they had done.
Yeah.
But like it got to a point where it was like, oh, I have to go pick up Hunter real quick.
Yeah, and so then you're like, I'll watch this when I come back, and then
I'll finish it later.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I don't really feel like it.
Well, now you can finish it because you have a whole other movie to watch after it.
I might see.
They're supposed to make.
I'm gonna watch the Trigun. I'm not gonna be happy about the reboot that they're doing.
I I think they said they're making two sequels. So this is the first, and then they'll have a third one eventually, probably in the next 5 years, and then it should cover, I guess, all the story. This one, it's labeled as Scar's Revenge, or the Revenge of Scar.
Ah,
That was the
cool.
second
It's a
Lion
Lion
King
King
film.
crossover. Sick.
Yeah.
The second Lion King. Hey,
Scar's
they're coming out with a prequel Lion King movie. It's called Pride Lands or something like that. It's Simba, or not Simba, Mufasa. It's called Mufasa.
Mufasa.
So I guess it's supposed to be Mufasa's movie.
Before he became James Earl Jones.
Yeah, before.
I like
before,
to think
and
that
before Scar became Scar.
is like good.
Everything the light touches. So, what about that area? Did you not listen to me, Simba?
Do you see the
God,
light on it?
talking to you is like getting trampled. It's just like, oh, just don't
By
listen.
wildebeest.
Just don't listen, do you?
I just like to think that this movie is gonna really show us that Mufasa was the real villain.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gonna go
it's
into
a
it.
lose in royalty anyway.
You're gonna get into all the tax evasion he did.
Hey, listen. I mean, it's hard to run a kingdom that big without doing
Mufasa shell
something illegal.
companies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the different animals were shell companies.
Yeah,
what that
all
monkey
the light
dude was
touches is
doing.
ours. What about that shadow area? That's my tax shelter.
We don't go over there. The
We don't
IRS
go
doesn't need
over
to know
there.
about that.
Yes. Yes, Simba. Yeah.
That
we'll
makes
save
Scar the
actual record.
IRS. What's the IRS in this situation?
I think it's supposed to be.
I think if anybody was the IRS, it would have been the toucan.
Yeah, he feels
He
like
has
that.
like IRS vibes.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to become on Netflix on September 24th.
Completely unrelated. Did you guys watch that? Like, was it everything?
Everywhere all at once. Yeah, that movie's
That was
fucking great.
super good.
Yeah,
Did you
Yeah.
watch it, Dean?
Yes, very good.
the movie slaps.
We were talking about the IRS, and that made me think about that.
The IRS is the real villain of that movie. I wish she never had to go to the IRS. Would her daughter have turned out to be such a power-hungry person?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was
it
a
would, yeah.
different.
It's fine. No, it
It's a
doesn't.
different one.
No,
but,
the IRS is just as evil in every one of the universes.
really, the true villain is the everything bagel.
True. No one ever gets the everything bagel. Why does it exist? Just get a bagel, then put other
Exactly.
things on it.
Yeah,
You don't need
bagel
to
and
put
something.
poppy seed on it. What? No one likes poppy seed. I don't know. Maybe they do.
I'm gonna start selling the nothing bagel.
Just nothing.
It's just nothing.
Yeah.
It would be like $3.
Just a plate.
Just a plate. I'll serve it with some cream cheese. Just have like a little tub of cream
It's a
cheese.
plate of cream cheese.
Like,
Here you go.
do you want some butter to go with that?
You see, you don't just give them the tub of butter or cream cheese. You have to spread it on the plate, so they have to eat it off the plate. They have to lick it.
I'm just gonna get like some like wax film and like freeze it and everything, and I'll just like peel it off and like just
There you go.
clank it down on the plate. There's your nothing bagel. Leave.
Please tip though.
It's factored into the cost. If you see a $50 charge, yeah,
I did a real good job that day.
yeah.
So they are restarting Uncle from Another World, basically restarting its airing schedule. So it's coming back because it was delayed indefinitely due to like COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
So the newest episode won't debut until November 24th, but they're basically restarting the weekly schedule. So they're restarting from airing episode 1.
Okay, and it's still sub.
I
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
it's still
I'm not
on
sure.
sub.
Okay, well then we'll maybe eventually someday watch it.
Yeah, if it
Maybe
ever
next
actually
year.
finishes its 12 episode run, then gets a dub.
All right, they are needing me, so
All right. Well, that was a good time.
I guess I'm gonna go do that.
All right, buddy.
See you, man.
Later.
Man, fuck that guy.
You almost did it last week, and then you
I
did it
know.
this week.
I just gave in to temptations. Nah. No, I love that guy.
I love that guy. But man,
He doesn't listen to the
fuck that
He doesn't listen to the podcast anyway.
guy. No. watch just this one, and be like,
He's my officiant. He's marrying me,
yeah,
marrying us.
Dean X Seve confirmed.
I did check the Google Docs and saw that I watched Breaking Bad, but only the parts where Bryan Cranston is an actual teacher. Now, I have seen all.
Just now.
I have seen. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. That was
Was
Seve, I would
it? I
imagine.
guess that was Seve. God damn it. I have seen all of Breaking Bad though, so I've seen more than that. It's completed maybe IDK. And yeah, where Bryan Cranston's an actual teacher is probably it says I don't know, like a total of 20 minutes. That's probably accurate.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've never seen it, but this is the vibe I get.
Yeah, apparently my rating was chemistry's hard,
That makes sense. Chemistry is
which
hard.
is not wrong.
Yeah. Taylor just finished it and started watching Better Call Saul, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
She came in and she's like, they did it. They broke bad. And I was like, great.
They broke bad.
I now know what happens. Spoilers.
We watched Fudo PI.
Fuck yeah, we did. We counted all our sins. So many
Counted
sins.
up our sins and we said, "Fuck yeah, Fang Joker's dope."
God, Fang Joker's so fucking sick. Like, got his arm blade, then his shoulder
So
blade,
bad.
then his foot blade. High
Hell yeah.
contrast. Hell yeah. It's the fucking best.
High contrast.
Yeah,
That's what really sells it.
it is.
Black and white.
Yeah, it's a good combination.
It really
They give Tokumi a phone and new clothes. So she's
Hell yeah.
slightly less revealed, but still fairly revealed.
I mean,
You know. And
Titties.
we get fucking the chief's husband, the detective man, is also a common writer kind of thing.
Kind of.
Yeah. And then we get Philip and Jotaro going to a weird mask orgy. There's a lot of sins to count there. They're me counting a while. I like that. I get that they can't leave because a dopant has showed up, but they didn't have the idea of maybe we should just turn into Kamen Rider Heat and just walk through the snow. I mean, I guess you would have had to drag Philip's body, and that's kind of hard, but just carry him on the other side. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, the weird mask people. And we get the big bad in there, too. He's just hanging out, just like, yeah, I'm an art dealer. It's like, you're not an art dealer. You're the big bad.
What episode number was that?
The newest one is 7.
7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Lost in a Blizzard. That's the one.
Yeah. I caught it this time. I did not let it go by today. Made sure I finished it.
Oh yeah. It was the alcohol doping.
Yeah. It's like fucking impossible to beat because it doesn't feel pain because it's pure alcohol.
It's pure alcohol, bro.
I like that they caught it on fire too, and it's like, yeah, I don't care. Like, what? How science works? Yeah. Who do you think the dopant is? Is it one of the chicks? Is it the grandma? I'm calling the grandma.
I think it's the black-haired chick. That's my
That would
guess.
make the most sense. I'm calling the grandma. She's the wild card in this situation. We know it's not the big bad because we've seen him transform. So
All of them, they're like, I forgot where my thought was going with that. Something popped up.
it's fine. It's it doesn't matter because it's probably gonna happen next week, and we'll find out then.
The shady one that was like, it's like, don't tell anyone my face.
Yeah, I feel like
That's kind of a red flag.
that is probably the one because it feels like they very blatantly like, hey, it's this one. Just know it's this one. I'm like, nah, and grandma's sus as hell.
Yeah, it's always the grandma, Cody.
Grandma. Or the butler. I guess I just have a distrust of old people. They seem shady. But yeah, Fudo Pidai is so good. It's like,
Hell yeah, it's fucking dope.
I really wish they would just dub this because I'm so sick of reading subtitles.
Bro, as soon as they dub it, I'm gonna watch it again.
Oh hell yeah, 100%.
Did you watch anything else?
Watched
was
Link Click episode 4.
I have not.
Oh, okay. Then I will not say a fucking thing then.
That's so they're still doing the earthquake was happening last week, right?
Yeah, it's the carryover from that, and
Is it over?
the earthquake thing over. It ends like 3/4 the way through the next episode. Then we get set up for the next thing, and you'll hopefully, if I'm not crazy, because I could be, because there are a couple people that sound like this guy, Captain Yami's voice actor shows up.
Really?
I think it's very toned down, but it's very much him. So I'm hoping
Captain Yami is Chris Sabat, Vegeta,
yeah,
Piccolo, all that.
yeah. It's a very like, because he sounds like he's just doing Captain Yami, but he has toned it down because there's still some of that like kind of harshness there, which works for his character, but it is setting up like a cool thing. So but yeah, it's a good episode.
I don't see it on IMDb.
It could be someone else, because like I said, there's a couple people that do a similar voice to Captain Yami, but in a slightly different way.
True.
But it feels like once you get to it, I think you'll kind of pick up on it a little bit. But because it's not exact, but it just feels like someone like threw him in water and he's talking. It's not all gargly, but it's very toned down. It's very like Captain Yami, but he's really tired.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good. It still slaps. It's good.
What else?
I think outside of just the other shit we've watched this week, that was the only. I did catch up on Classroom of the Elite, which is okay. I mean, it still has its things going on, but this is one again that, having binged the first season, I think binging it makes more sense. Because they have like these multi-episode kind of plots, like not like the plot in terms of the story, but like each character plotting in their own way within the story, like their own schemes and stuff. So it's just easier to follow that way because it's kind of back to back. It's not bad though. Like it feels like everything else this season, where nothing's except for Fudo PI and Link Click have like really fucking just like, holy shit, this is really good. Everything else is like, yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't know what to say about it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, outside of, I guess, yeah, anime wise, that's all I've watched this week. I did not watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot either. Before we started recording, I started watching The House of Dragon, and then the Amazon Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
They're both good. I think The House of the Dragon is like just now like getting me interested because more shit's actually happening.
Yeah. I'm kind of like on a weird. I can understand both sides because I've seen people complain about the time skips and stuff of like, this feels like it's moving very fast.
It was pretty crazy. Like it made no sense because first it's like the first episode happens and then it's like I think the beginning of the next episode they mention in passing like it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
And then the third episode they're like it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Because there's a baby that's 2 years old and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I get.
It's like I guess nothing really important happened in 2 years.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like that's like I understand why everyone's like, well, like original Game of Thrones was much slower than this, and that's why they liked it.
Right.
But from my understandings, I've not read the book it's based on. I think it's Fire and Blood.
So, Song of Ice and Fire, isn't it?
No. OG Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah.
This House of Dragon is based on Fire and Blood.
Okay.
Which I think is
I'm okay with it not being as slow because sometimes Game of Thrones was too slow.
Yeah, and I feel like there's not a lot you really need to set up for these characters, because like the point that they want to get to is like, we want the fucking cool ass dragon fights.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
That's why people are here.
that's fucking give us cool ass dragons. We got like weird long neck ass fucking Cyrax.
We got fucking crab people.
We got crab guy getting crabbed. I didn't
Getting
get crabbed, but you know.
Feeding people to crabs. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Fucking I'm enjoying Doctor Who.
Yeah, Matt
being a
Smith
Targaryen.
being a fucking psycho. It's great.
Yeah.
He's doing it. He's fucking just being all the Targaryen. He's got his big ass dragon.
Hell yeah. It's big, long neck dragon too. You all see how fucking spindly that dragon is?
Yeah, his dragon's all fucked up. I mean, it's not like
He's got really long arms, really long neck, long body. It's very
Yeah.
long. for a
they.
dragon.
I don't know if they've actually mentioned like what they call it in. I guess its name is Cyrax, but
But the
in
type
the-
of dragon it is.
well, not necessarily like 'cause they give them all nicknames.
Right.
Or maybe it's kind of like a title type situation where like if you're just a really badass person, you get a cool title. They call Cyrax the Bloodworm because it's a red worm-looking fucking dragon.
I mean,
It's a long ass neck bitch.
It's a long bitch.
It is. It's real weird, but it's fucking still scary as shit. Just looks weird because its neck is so big. Yeah, it's sick. Rhaenyra and her dragon, a little yellow guy. He's cool as fuck.
Cyrax is Rhaenyra's dragon,
Yeah.
the yellow one.
And I think the only other dragon we've seen is Sea Smoke, which is the Valerian kid's dragon.
Cyraxus, is that his? Yeah, it's Damon's.
Yeah, Caraxes.
Yeah, the bloodworm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just getting the names mixed up. They both start with a C, so I was like, which one am I thinking of? But yeah, no, I've enjoyed it a lot, and it has gotten me like going back and listening to a bunch of dumb Game of Thrones lore, but like from the books. So I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to the books. Let's be honest.
Right.
I'm like, damn, Game of Thrones was sick. So it also made me I reinstalled Civ 5 and downloaded the fucking
Of course.
Game of Thrones mod. Holding that down as Stannis. You know, Stannis the Manus. You know, Stannis was robbed.
Yeah.
Stannis 2024. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. We watched.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's. I think that is probably the thing I'm most excited to watch on a weekly basis, outside of Foodopia.
We
Just wish Foodopia didn't come out today.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. We did the Lord of the Rings thing. It's, pretty slow, like all Lord of the Rings. It's slower paced. It's all right. Not as actiony.
That would make sense.
Did Catman get your nose?
Oh shit, yeah, he so he'll get on my desk and just like bother me until I get up and play with him. And like the other day, he'll like kind of like lightly whap me or like try to bite me. So I was getting up to I was in the process of getting out of my chair to go play with him, and he like whapped at me real quick, and I guess his claw came out and like went right down my nose. I've got this scab that goes like almost the length of my nose. It bled real bad.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was so fucking mad. It's like, you motherfucker. Like, I was getting up to play with you, you ungrateful son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
He's sitting on the kitchen counter looking at me now. I'm talking
an
about
asshole.
you. Right? Yeah. Yeah, he got me.
No, I haven't really watched anything other than that. I did see something interesting. We talked about this like early in the podcast when we started doing the IMDb top 10
Yeah.
or top 100, whatever. That Rosa Versailles.
Yeah, the weird French thing that I don't remember.
Yeah, because it's like 50 years old, something like that. It's getting a movie. So I think to
Weird.
celebrate, it was on Anime News Network. I saw it. This is the 50th anniversary of the Rosa Versailles. Interviewed a teaser visual as well as some character designs and background art and information that they're going to be making a movie. So for those that like that, because I think someone did, I don't remember. obviously a lot of people do because it was in
Yeah.
the top spot. They're getting a movie, so you can enjoy your 50-year-old anime in a new style.
Oh, no.
But on more important note,
Oh shit.
it's Gundam.
Hell yeah, Gundam's back. I mean, nothing new has come out, but Gundam's back.
The Doan's Island movie is getting.
Oh yeah.
Crunchyroll's going to screen it.
Hell yeah.
They announced
Before I
Friday
watch
that
it.
they required rights to Mobile Suit Gundam Kukuru's Doan's Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be filmed in. They're going to screen the film in theaters. So might be able to find it. Let's see. English. They're doing English dubbed versions as well.
Hell yeah. It's
September
real.
27th and 28th in the theaters.
Let's see what days those are. September. Oh goddamn, it's a Tuesday and a Wednesday.
Yeah, you can get after work.
Yeah, those are the days that I work late.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't exactly. I mean, they'll eventually put it on some streaming service. I'm not too concerned about it.
yeah.
Everyone has
actually,
said it's real good, but like
it looks crazy good.
yeah, 'cause it's done in the style of Origin, but it's not Origin.
Yeah.
Just weird. But I love that this weird ass like one-off episode from original Mobile Suit Gundam that Tomino didn't
making
even
a
want
movie.
in there. They were like,
Yeah,
"That's what we're doing." It's like, what?
we're doing it.
What? No. What? And everyone who has watched it so far is like, "Yeah, this shit slaps. This is great." I'm like, what? Why is
I am
what?
all about, watching OG Gundam in the new style. I'm okay with that because I like the
Yeah.
79 Gundam.
Yeah, it's definitely is a weird pick for sure, but it's like it does expand more on the whole thing because it's a movie, so they have a lot more time than they did in the original 20-minute episode.
So
But
what
like-
sucks is that it's not it's not playing anywhere near me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's playing in
I'd be a little surprised if it was playing by me.
yeah, it's playing by you.
No, well, damn. Man,
It's playing on Wednesday. Maybe other tickets will come out, but probably not.
yeah, I
Well,
mean,
we watched Char's counterattack in Sherman.
yeah. So I mean, if it really, like, if they start selling a lot of tickets for it, they'll probably add more dates. But
Nice
Uh,
little 2-hour 50 movie.
it does. It's like the original episode, they like talk about it, but they don't really like delve into Doan's whole point. Because like in it's the same in both, but he is a Xeon soldier that defected,
Yeah,
and he kind of
and he got that
pseudo
Zaku.
kidnap adopted these 3 kids because
Yeah.
their parents got killed in a battle. But yeah, he takes a Zaku. So Amuro kind of like accidentally finds them, and the dude's like, "Fuck, the Federation found me." But then Xeon straight up finds him.
Yeah.
But in the new movie, they're supposed to expound on like more of his past in the battle and stuff, but also some of the other shit that's happening around that time in Gundam. But not like directly to like the white base crew and everything. Like I think there's a battle nearby that's like a fairly important one that kind of spills over, but yeah, it looks sick. It Gundam's back.
When I remember watching that episode, but it was last year or the year before when I was rewatching OG Gundam, I skipped that arc.
Yeah, it's not important at all, and it's
Yeah.
not even played particularly like straight. Like they
Right.
play it very goofy for what's supposed to be like, yeah, this dude like is the best representation we've seen so far of someone being like, war's mad fucked up, bro. Like I'm done, fam. But yeah, it's such a weird pick for them, but it's probably like one of the better things if they were going to revisit something from OG Gundam for them to revisit. But yeah, it's good. And then we've
Oh,
only
yeah.
got like 3 weeks till the Witch of Mercury. Hell yeah!
Witch of Mercury.
Big excited for that. That's gonna be really good. I hope.
Hope all 5 of you that are watching get ready for some Gundam.
Hell
Gundam
yeah!
talk.
I already put the fucking little tiny infant Gundam pilot and the Gundam in the little background here. So
Hell yeah.
along with like 3 different common writers. So I'd be fair. One of them is anime Cyclone Joker. The other one's real like regular Cyclone Joker with some sunglasses on. Then I got Fang Joker in the background doing Fang Joker shit. Changed the background a lot, but yeah, no. Gundam's back. I'm so ready for Gundam. I'm so ready.
Gundam.
I think what else? So we watched House of the Dragon. We've been watching that, I guess. Still watching The Americans. The Americans still good.
Nice.
Enjoying that. And we watched Prey, that new Predator movie.
Oh, the Predator movie.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was actually really fucking good. I was super
Hell yeah.
surprised. It's like, I can see why everyone was like, just do this, but in every other like era where hunters or warriors are cool. I'm like, yeah, no, this super works. It's real good. The fucking bunch of French guys show up, and I was really like, this makes total sense, but
Hell yeah.
French people get fucking wrecked by the Predator. It's sick. Yeah.
I don't
Preds.
think I watched anything else. I don't think I did anything else.
Yeah, no, I just a bunch of Game of Thrones bullshit.
Played some Disney Dreamlight Valley and some Tim Tim.
I just played some Civ, played a little Arma, and I'm almost finished with the book I've been listening to. So
Which
maybe
book is that?
It is, I can't remember the fucking name of it. I think it's
Boys Love?
huh?
Yeah, we?
Yes.
Boys Love?
Yeah, it's hold on. The end of the world is just the beginning. Subtitle Boys Love. No, it's it's a very interesting. It's like a 15 or 16 hour book, so it's taken me a long time. But I've got an hour and 33 minutes left.
It's called what?
The end of the world is just the beginning. It's this guy who studies demographics and geographies and talks about demographic decline in most of the advanced world and the geographies of success. So it's kind of like framing it as when the like global economic order stops working, what will that look like and who will kind of be fucked and who won't. It's actually a really interesting book. It's really long, but a dude does a lot of like YouTube videos and shit that people like.
Peter Zihan.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I loved it. I loved it when they made that movie. You don't mess with Zihan.
Yeah, no, it's his best work.
Love Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, is playing a great Peter Zihan.
Sorry, Seve's not here. I had to do it.
Yeah, no. The cadence wasn't the same, but I could feel it. I was like, this is about to happen. But yeah, no, that's what has stopped me from listening to the Overlord books. And I'm probably gonna listen to his book right before this one, so it might be
I need to finish the 5th book. I'll be devastated because if I finish the 5th book, then I'm not gonna have anything to listen to because I don't think the 6th one comes out until October.
Yeah, so if you guys hold out a couple weeks.
Yeah.
A month.
And I'm sure Audible will be charging me in a couple days and giving me another credit that I will have nothing to spend them on.
Yeah.
So now I have to find something else to listen to or something else to buy because
I mean, those
they have,
credits stick around for a while, though, right?
I don't lose them unless I subscribe or unsubscribe, or I think I keep them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if I remember, because we had like 11 or 12 credits built up, but like
Beast.
some of them started but it just is part of like I think we had got it because Taylor was listening to a lot of books at one point.
Yeah.
And then we just didn't listen. So she bought a bunch of books, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy Overlord and this fucking Peter Zihan book with the credits, and I think we have 2 or 3. Once I finish this, I'm probably gonna buy his other book, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they have like on the Premium Plus, but it's like I think there's some light novels that are on there, but it's like something I don't know anything about, so I have to.
Yeah, that
Have
does
to
make me
look.
wonder if there's any like other good shit. I don't know. I've never like the only time I ever check Audible is like for a very specific thing. Like it's a very there's a book I have found that I'm vaguely interested in, but I also know I won't sit down and read. So I'm like, this is my only way.
October 11th is when the 6th one comes out.
That's exactly a month. So
Yep, exactly a month away.
yeah, you don't have too long.
Because part 5 is the Men of the Kingdom part 1, which is basically stuff with 8 fingers and shit.
Oh shit, yeah, the traders and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second one is like the 6 arms and blue roses and all that. So it starts in one book and then it ends in another.
I'm very excited for us to for the animation to catch up to the point where they keep showing the cool samurai guy that is like Brain's master or whatever.
Oh yeah,
I want his skull to
the
show
intro.
back up. Yeah. Like, show me that dude. That dude sounds cool as hell.
I remember when it first started, I didn't recognize who it was, and I thought it was like, why are they showing that old guy that died when they tried to? Because he looked like the old guy that went after the tomb in Osric in the raid,
Yeah.
the one that had to fight the battle maids. I was like, why are they showing this guy? Like he's dead.
Why does that? How did he come back? Did he just get resurrected? Did Ainz be like, I liked this guy, the cut of this guy's jib. I liked it. I'm gonna resurrect this guy.
Out of this jib. Yeah, because I don't think it probably won't be till December when the 7th one comes out, and that's the one I want because that's when they invade the tomb, and I want to listen to all that. Listen to all that death.
Yeah, just a bunch. It's just 4 hours of people screaming.
Probably.
They had to get a larger cast because Chris Guerrero's voice was gonna give out. Like we need 3 or 4 distinct screams. But yeah, Overlord fucking is doing it, and the books are doing it.
That's what we've been doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Welcome to our TED Talk.
Yeah, well, welcome to MTV Cribs.
God, son of a bitch.
I was trying to think of what they say at the beginning of it. I was like, I don't even fucking remember. I haven't watched Cribs in so long. Because I don't have cable anymore, so I'm not gonna fucking go subscribe to the
anymore.
MTV app or whatever the fuck they have now.
It's okay. All they play is ridiculousness.
Oh, well, okay. I'm not missing anything then.
Yeah, that's what we watched. I mean, there really wasn't a whole lot of news either. Like there wasn't a whole lot that was happening.
No, it's been at least in the anime world.
It's we're in between seasons. Like Winters is gonna be starting soon.
Yeah, because
Or
it's gonna be a slap.
Fall. Technically, we're in the beginning of fall, so more is gonna start happening.
Yeah.
This fall season of anime is pretty lacking, honestly.
Yeah, like I said,
At least
it's
in
not
our personal interest.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just there's nothing that's really especially that's new, because Link Click's really good. And I think it's one of my standouts for the season, but it is also from a year ago. It's just now getting its dub. Fudo PI, as much as I like it, I know it's not everyone's holy shit, Fudo PI is so good. It's it is, but I get not everyone cares about Kamen Rider. But yeah, Devil's a Part-Timer's okay. It's getting better. I just I feel like if I had binged the first season going into this, I might enjoy it slightly more. Or I might think it's worse, depending on maybe by comparison. Parallel World Pharmacy feels, it's still good, but it feels kind of just like the just regular isekai of the season. I think I can kind of understand why people like Licorice Recoil so much, but meh. No, it's not bad. It's just okay, I don't really feel like anything cool is happening Like, I mean, there's cool gunfights and stuff, but okay. Like it feels like if they took the coolest shit out of John Wick, but like kept maybe 10% of it, and the rest of it's just like slice of life. Like John Wick goes to the grocery store, and as cool as that may sound to some people, like I don't really care, honestly. Like it's good, but it's not. There is nothing this season that I feel like is slapping as hard as last season. I think probably, I think Black Summoner probably stands out the most, but even still, it's not like, I've not enjoyed it as much as like Trapped in a Dating Sim or most of the shit from last season. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like kind of thinking I might drop that I was watching, unless I just like, it's like, oh shit, I gotta watch this. But at the moment, that random video time is going to Game of Thrones bullshit. So
Hell yeah.
I gotta like
Talk about dragons in the comments.
yeah. It's not even like the regular ass Game of Thrones shit either. It's like a couple of dudes talking about the wildest fan theories and shit, and like just some crazy shit. Like there's the Omni Walder, where all Walder Frey is the same. Like all of the Freys are Walder Frey, and it's just time traveling iterations of Walder Frey. I'm just like, yeah, I can kind of dig this. But cat here, god damn it. There. Yeah.
You know what, Cody? At least in a month we'll have Chainsaw Man. So
We'll have Chainsaw Man, we'll have Gundam, we'll have Spy Family back,
My Hero that you need to watch.
and we'll have Mob Psycho that I need to watch.
Same.
Yeah, that's maybe I'll just like give up time of some of my other weeklies and just be like, I'm getting through all of this shit now. I also said that last week and that didn't happen, so we'll see. But yeah, that's a lot of dragons,
Naruto,
some
you can
anime.
catch up on Naruto again.
I could. Whether I will is probably sitting at a low likelihood, maybe like 15%, but you know, maybe I'll catch the fancy tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I'm not the Omni Walder. You see, like next week's podcast, if Seve's here, should not be anything about anime and us just talking about Game of Thrones bullshit, so that he could just sit there and suffer. He'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. He'd probably just leave, honestly.
Honest, probably.
Yeah, he'd be like, okay, bye. Probably wouldn't even say anything. He'd just be like, disconnect. This is the history of Game of Thrones for Seve.
He'd just be like, "What'd you say?"
That's exactly what would happen. That was really good. But yeah. Is there any other anime or regular shit you want to talk? Oh, before I guess we go to the wrap up, did you see any of the stuff from Disney? As they're doing their big like D23 thing, whatever it is.
No.
Oh,
Did it happen?
I think it's happening. I think it was happening this weekend. Yeah. So they
Disney what?
I think it's D23. It's like Disney Celebration or something. I think is what it is.
Oh, it's the Disney Expo.
Yeah. I've seen some leaked castings for the Fantastic Four movie, which normally I wouldn't really give a shit about because I don't really care about the Fantastic Four. But we got John Krasinski coming back. We got Jodie Summer coming back, or not coming back, but being Sue Storm, who is from Killing Eve, is a very good actress. John Boyega is going to be Johnny Storm. I'm super fucking stoked for that.
Good for him.
Guess who they get to voice the Thing? Because I don't think he's acting the Thing, but who do you?
Vin Diesel.
That's probably a better, more reasonable pick.
Who is it?
Seth Rogen is voice.
Okay.
I assume voicing.
Fuck.
Now this is leaked, so I don't know if this is confirmed, but it also, the image I saw had also had the director, which has been confirmed, who's the guy who has directed some of It's Always Sunny in Philly and WandaVision. I didn't know he'd done both of those. But more importantly, I think that you would probably give slightly more shit about the Tales of the Jedi or whatever the like Jedi anthology series that is supposed to be their next animated thing. Got a trailer?
Oh yeah.
The one where it like follows young Dooku.
Oh hell yeah! So you're gonna have young Dooku and probably Mace Windu, yeah.
Yeah, and you get Qui-Gon, like young Qui-Gon in there. You get young Ahsoka.
Trying to fucking scroll, but it's like not popping up.
Yeah, it did.
There's a lot of shit.
Yeah, go because it does
it
make
is.
me wonder if it's like a full ass anthology where like every episode's different, or if maybe it's like a 2 or 3 episode arc for each one. Because there's a lot of Dooku in that trailer, so I'm like, did they just show all the cool Dooku parts? Because that looks sick. But yeah, a bunch of cool shit's happening there. That's probably the most exciting thing to come out of this.
More Willow, Bad Batch season 2.
Yep.
Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dooku.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good in his kind of Clone Wars-esque animation.
Some Ahsoka stuff.
Mhm.
Skeleton Crew.
I saw that, I assume it's just a still from something that wasn't in the trailer, so it must have been like some of their behind closed door stuff.
Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, Harrison Ford's got to get one last paycheck before he dies.
You know, something tells me he's not like wanting to do that. I don't think he wants to do anything anymore.
Maybe he needs something to leave to the kids. Maybe he's run out of money. Probably not, but I don't know.
I mean, maybe I know he's hated being
Yeah.
he hated being Han Solo.
Yeah. So
Or he enjoyed it, but he felt like it went on for too long. Something tells me why he doesn't feel the same way about this. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get he's probably the same thing, but I imagine they threw a shitload of money at him, so he's like,
Probably.
okay, I'm not gonna turn it down. I'll buy myself another house. I'm down with that.
Ironheart.
Yeah, we're getting that. Who's supposed to be in Black Panther 2.
Black Panther.
Yep, Black Panther
Or
2 got its
Ant-Man.
teaser trailer.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, I think that also got like a little teaser too.
Scrolls. Some Armor Wars.
What was I?
Some Rhodey. Some Loki season 2. Thank God.
That's what it was. Oh yeah, the Thunderbolt lineup got announced as well, and some people were kind of butthurt about it, but
Daredevil Born Again.
yep. They, I think Charlie Cox in an interview had said that it is. He didn't say it was a reboot, but he said it's a season 1, not a season 4, so it's kind of a reboot.
Captain America: New World Order.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna lead up to a movie. Okay, Falcon and
Yeah.
Winter Soldier was pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah. I think the New World Order thing, I think, is supposed to be the new Captain America movie.
Yeah, it is. It's Captain America: New World Order.
Yeah. But in the Tales of the Jedi thing, I guess between like, because like, a lot of the stuff isn't what was shown, because like a lot of it's like they'll show it at the thing, and then over the next few weeks after the thing, they'll release all the other things. But I'd seen someone with a picture of. It looks like a still of Tales of the Jedi of Obi-Wan, but it's a weird, like, very close after Attack of the Clones because he still has the same, like, Jesus haircut, but he's in his Clone Wars armor.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like, this is a weird look, but Obi-Wan's looking real good right now. Like, hell yeah. Good on you, Obi-Wan. But yeah, I mean, a lot of that shit is, like, coming out. It's looking good. I still haven't watched She-Hulk, but, maybe. Daredevil's going to be in it, so. We'll see. Wong's in it. Apparently people
Wong, yeah,
like
people-
Wong with his... He's got, like, a new... Not sidekick, but there's someone else that, like, interacts with Wong a lot in She-Hulk, and apparently it's a good mix. I don't know, maybe I'll watch that. I'm not going to lie. I've really heavily been thinking about just restarting Game of Thrones. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
I'll be able to convince Taylor to do it, but I'm probably going to watch it on my own.
She just watched like 5 seasons of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I know. Listen,
Fine.
listen. Game of Thrones is really good. Or
Yeah,
it's not.
we're on the third episode
Of
season 1.
She-Hulk?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Oh, so you restarted Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she restarted it, and then I was like, all right, whatever. And then I started paying attention again. I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Maybe next week really will be a Game of Thrones podcast. We'll have to change it to Dragon Trash podcast. George R. Martin Trash podcast.
How
Yeah.
long has it been? Yeah, we made it over an hour.
Yeah, we did it. We rambled and dragged it on over an hour. But yeah, so if you guys have been watching Game of Thrones, let us know. We'll talk about it more next week. Or if you want to see Kamen Rider in Game of Thrones, that would be dumb, but fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, so that's us. Yeah, we'll just stop.